Yes, hello, Father.
Hi, where are you from?
California.
Great. And what's your question?
My question is, in the Bible, when Nicodemus asked Jesus, how must one be born again? Jesus said, one is born again by water and spirit. He did not say, you're born again by asking Jesus into your heart. Once said, always saved. Water and spirit is baptism. So my question is, what is it the born-again evangelicals don't understand about the literal words of Jesus? Thank you.
Do you want to respond to that?
That is such a great question, because we were always taught growing up that the Catholics are the ones that don't believe the Bible, and we believe the Bible, and Catholics dismiss the literal word of Scripture. But when I looked into it, I found there's example after example of this kind of thing. Baptism now saves you. My flesh is real food. My flesh is real drink. The bath of rebirth and regeneration. This kind of language occurs over and over again in the Bible. And really, the Protestants have adopted various interpretive methods that they bring to bear to really kind of dismiss these things and push them aside. And they don't realize it. They don't see how they're wearing interpretive blinders. A good example, it's on the question of salvation. When Luther comes up with this idea of salvation by faith alone, he recognizes that runs smack up against the teaching of Jesus. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus says, do this or else. He gives us a lot of imperatives. And Luther has to come up with this whole convoluted method of basically explaining away the teaching of Jesus so he can hold to his doctrine of faith alone. It's a difficulty, but they don't see it.
Yeah, that passage in 1 Peter 3, I'll never forget a woman who had confronted me at the airport in Denver, Colorado, fairly aggressively about, baptism doesn't do anything for you, it's just faith alone. And I said, if I show you in the Bible that baptism now saves us, would you believe it? She said, no.
Right.
And that, she couldn't cope because that's what the verse says. Baptism now saves you, and in 1 Peter 3. So this is something that she refused to deal with. Now that's not the case for everybody, but that lady just.
Romans chapter 2 tells us that we're justified by works.
Yep.